The shocking story of Volodymyr Zelenskyy. Welcome to English Odyssey. Are you ready to embark on an incredible journey through history, leadership, and resilience? In this gripping English learning story, we dive deep into the life of Volodymyr Zelenskyy, an actor who became the president of Ukraine and led his nation through one of the most challenging crises of the 21st century. This is not just a story. It's a lesson in courage, determination, and the power of the human spirit. Get ready to improve your English while exploring one of the most shocking and inspiring true stories of our time. Volodymyr Zelenskyy's journey is one of the most remarkable in modern history. A tale that seems almost like fiction, but is entirely real. Born on January 25, 1978, in Kryvyi Rih, a city in central Ukraine, Zelenskyy's early life gave little hint of the extraordinary future that awaited him. His parents were both highly educated professionals. His father, Oleksandr Zelenskyy, was a professor of cybernetics, while his mother, Rima Zelenska, worked as an engineer. Raised in a Russian-speaking household, he grew up with a deep appreciation for both Ukrainian and Russian culture. As a child, Zelenskyy was intelligent, quick-witted, and had a knack for entertaining people. Though his family had no political ties, young Volodymyr showed an early interest in performance and storytelling, which would later shape his destiny in ways no one could have predicted. His passion for acting and comedy began to take root in his teenage years when he participated in school plays and local theater productions. But at that time, no one, including himself, could have imagined that this young comedian would one day become the president of Ukraine and lead his nation through one of the most challenging crises in its history. Zelenskyy's academic achievements were impressive, yet he chose an unexpected career path. He attended Kryvyi Rih National University, where he earned a degree in law. However, despite his formal education in the legal field, his heart was never in it. While studying, he was already deeply involved in entertainment, particularly in the world of comedy. He joined the KVN, Club of the Funny and Inventive People, a popular comedy competition that originated in the Soviet Union. His quick wit and charismatic stage presence quickly gained attention, and he became a standout performer. Eventually, he and his friends formed their own comedy troupe, Kvartal 95, which would go on to become one of Ukraine's most popular entertainment companies. Kvartal 95 produced television shows, satirical programs, and films that resonated with the Ukrainian public. Through comedy, Zelenskyy not only entertained, but also subtly criticized the political landscape of Ukraine, using humor as a powerful tool for social commentary. Little did he know that his satirical portrayals of political figures would one day foreshadow his own dramatic entry into politics. One of Zelenskyy's most significant breakthroughs came when he starred in the television series Servant of the People. The show, which debuted in 2015, featured Zelenskyy in the role of Vasyl Holoborodko, a humble high school teacher who unexpectedly becomes the president of Ukraine after a viral video of his anti-corruption rant wins the hearts of the people. The premise was both humorous and thought-provoking, holding a mirror to Ukraine's political reality. The show's immense popularity reflected the frustrations of Ukrainian citizens with their real-life leaders, who were often perceived as corrupt and out of touch with the struggles of ordinary people. Servant of the People became a cultural phenomenon, and Zelenskyy's portrayal of an honest, reform-minded president captured the imagination of millions. The irony was undeniable. Life would soon imitate art in a way no one had anticipated. What started as fiction was about to turn into an extraordinary reality as Zelenskyy found himself propelled toward an actual presidential campaign, changing the course of his life forever. Despite having no prior political experience, Zelenskyy announced his candidacy for the 2019 Ukrainian presidential election on December 31, 2018. His campaign was unconventional, relying heavily on social media and direct engagement with the public rather than traditional political structures. He positioned himself as an outsider, someone who could challenge the establishment and bring much-needed reforms to the country. His main messages centered around fighting corruption, ending political elitism, and bringing a fresh perspective to governance. The Ukrainian people, disillusioned by years of corruption and political turmoil, were eager for change. Zelensky's celebrity status and his reputation as a figure who symbolized honesty and fairness helped him gain widespread support. He skillfully used humor and digital media to connect with voters, bypassing mainstream political channels. By the time Election Day arrived, Zelenskyy had built a massive movement that resonated with people across the country. In an overwhelming victory, he won the presidency with over 73% of the vote, defeating the incumbent, Petro Poroshenko, and proving that the people of Ukraine were ready for a new kind of leader. Zelenskyy assumed office on May 20, 2019, and immediately faced enormous challenges. His presidency began with high expectations, as Ukrainians hoped he would deliver on his promises of reform, economic improvement, and an end to corruption. However, governing a country is vastly different from portraying a president on television. He had to quickly learn the complexities of politics, diplomacy, and statecraft. One of his main focuses was the ongoing conflict in eastern Ukraine, where Russian-backed separatists had been waging war since 2014. Zelenskyy attempted to negotiate peace with Russian President Vladimir Putin, while also strengthening Ukraine's military and seeking support from Western allies. His leadership style was different from that of his predecessors. He was informal, engaging, and often addressed the public directly through video messages. Despite the challenges, he remained determined to bring change. However, the greatest test of his presidency was yet to come, a crisis that would define his legacy and alter the course of world history forever. On February 24, 2022, the world watched in shock as Russia launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine. It was an unprecedented act of aggression that sent ripples of fear and uncertainty across the globe. Many expected Ukraine to fall quickly under the immense power of the Russian military. But Zelenskyy's response defied all expectations. Instead of fleeing the country or seeking refuge, as some leaders in similar situations had done, he stayed in Kiev and vowed to fight alongside his people. His famous words, "I need ammunition, not a ride," became a symbol of Ukrainian resistance. He emerged as a wartime leader, rallying his citizens and uniting the world against the invasion. His ability to communicate, inspire, and lead under such dire circumstances turned him into a global icon. The comedian-turned-president had transformed into a fearless defender of his nation, proving that leadership is not about experience alone, but about courage, conviction, and an unyielding spirit in the face of adversity. Thank you for watching English Odyssey. If you found this story inspiring and want to learn more while improving your English, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on the notifications so you never miss another powerful lesson. Let's continue this journey together.